rings. Chat portion of the webinar. Oh, it is now Thanksgiving. I'm not going to go into the turkey slaughterhouse that's going on right now. Pray for the turkeys. Pray for society. Yeah, Animal House. All right. Thank you for posting your questions. Hopefully the audio is recording. I think it was last time it didn't record. I can't remember. Yeah, the forum, I'm probably not going to do that for a while until they remove the strike, or they're going to strike it, or something like that. So, yeah, I just never know. Either way, yeah, so tomorrow I'll be back to our regular scheduled program. I don't use the word program, but you know what I mean. Set up programs here to last a lifetime. All right, Chris. Today, the 27th, I did see my dreams. That person named Mikhail in this reality has some problem with. I pushed him from some height. And he lost his leg. That means he's not as stable. He's not stable around you. So that's a good thing. So you stood up to him. So yeah, it's one way of viewing it. Any business advice about my new shops that I opened? Just be consistent. It's good to always offer something new. Every so it doesn't have to be constantly, but or sales or some, just it's like Apple. You want to just stay consistent with a few items, or whatever you want to do, but just as long as you can manage what you have. I don't think you want to make it have too much inventory, but I think whatever you feel inventory wise, as long as you can manage it well, that's all that matters. Chrissy, messages from my Mantis guide. Just grounding is still need to be established because you're on your son's energy and he's kind of bouncing all over the walls, so you kind of go with that. So just put your intentions to ground. A grounding stone is good, whatever you feel. I also feel like a piece of wood, like a part of a tree, is another way. I don't know. It's up to you on that. Wood is another way yeah, of just like like a little bit of tree bark or something that you know, or you can get you know some of these like incense sticks or something, whatever you want to do, or not incense, but some of these you get these I forget what they call it, pyrite or something. And you can burn it, something like that. I don't know, whatever you choose. Question 2: do you see which career path is opening up for me? Well, I don't know what career path that is, but I mean, the spiritual is good, but it's good to have some kind of third dimensional, job. The 3D job would be good. Maybe a shop, like a crystal shop or something like that, or maybe in a metaphysical shop if that's even possible. That's up to you on that. I don't know. It depends as long as it's established. Uh, yeah, just something to consider though. Angel Ori, I don't see growth here in this realm. Why am I being made to stay here? Well, join the club. Just yeah, is what are you bringing to well, energetically bringing a lot. So it's basically it's kind of like keeping yourself, you can say entertained, you can say, or it has to be something out there that you put your heart into. Why are you here to you know, because you are making a difference energetically. So yeah, just there's got to be something out there that you can dig into that at least it's something, right? And it'll appear eventually. It's just yeah, you're moving beyond this reality, as you can see. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people feel the same way. They just don't make it known. Question two: what does my upper realms want me to do? Just be a channel or what? Hmm. It's up to you. What? Yeah, it's what right now. It's what brings happiness to you. There must be something. Must be something that you enjoy. Animals. Is there an animal in your life, or I'm not sure. That can help also. Um, at least to help you through this. Doesn't mean it's going to solve all your problems. That's for sure. Especially when you tearing everything apart. um, but what the upper realms want you to do, it's whatever you want to do. Yeah, it's like they're seeing what you accomplish. What is it? Obviously, I have a blank canvas here. Not as yeah, work with what you have. Yeah, it's kind of like when you're out in the beach and you make a sand castle. You have all you have is sand. So you work with that. You know what I mean? So there's something out there that will work with you. You just have to find it that you enjoy, even if the world seems like it's so kind of stuck in its old yeah, frat house. It's a frat house ways. Crystal, any messages about renting my spare room? That's a good idea. Just you just as you know, you're bringing in other people. Possibly a female is a better frequency. It's just they're gonna bring in their stuff energetically, so it has to be the right person, of course. But it's a good idea though. Just be prepared for what you're saying. Okay, to so interviewing people and yeah, just doing the best you can. Nothing's perfect there, as you know. But it's a good idea, though. Question two: any messages about buying a timeshare? That's a good idea. Yeah. At the right price. Yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know a whole lot about that stuff, but I think you can make money off of it, I think. So I forget how it works exactly. Just one at the right price. Yeah. Does because it feels like you need change. So as long as you're getting value for what you're purchasing, as long as it feels right. And here's Fritzy. Fritzy's here for everybody. Annie, I had a dream last night of a portal that had many shapes in it. A boss from school was present. Can you explain what I was doing? Hmm. Different ways of looking at that. Yeah, it's different realities going on there. It's like you're changing your reality. I feel like there's like other universes, and the boss, the boss has been in those places also. Totally different situation though. I mean, it's just he's definitely your boss is definitely a different type of person there. Let's put it that way. Question two: my AC guy has been coming around many times this week doing work at my place. Can you tell me the connection to his energy? Oh, just a reptilian energy. I mean, he's been a handyman in other realities, so yeah, it feels like too. If you had a relationship in the past, you got like a Renaissance time period. I just see him like as like a I get a locksmith, but I'm not sure what that's connected to. But um, I see him doing like iron work with swords, like making swords during the Renaissance, and also a knight too. So long time ago, and now he fixes AC units. He needs to be cool. It probably yeah, has to do with the climate. He's from his past lives are not very cool. Cloud waterfall. How do I make things brighter in my lucid dreams? It's always so dark. I go from awake to sleep consciously. Well, yo, it's going. It's what you mean. You are doing a clearing there. It's just it's cloudy, and the consciousness here on the planet is cloudy. So I feel like you are working with yeah, you're working with the Earth's energy. That's where you're doing your work. I would just go with it. Yeah, it's just the more you fight it, not that you are fighting it, but it's not you. It's the frequency of the planet. So yeah, that's your astral work here, and it's murky. It's muck. So it's yeah, it's like kind of like lower astral work. Not that you're lower astral, but the planet is lower astral. So, and even like your wizard self, you know, it's almost like you can go to hell to have dinner with creatures, questionable beings, like Doctor Strange would do. And it doesn't really it affects you, sort of, but that's what you're doing your work. So, yeah. But I think you are of a higher frequency. It's just you're working with, you know, Planet Frat Party. Why is it that I see tons of my very vivid sparks and orbs and all sorts of shifting movements from some massage clients, but not with others? Some have lots of, some have lots, and others have some others that are none at all. Well, the ones that do have the orbs, yeah, are of the higher frequencies. Some of them are Andromedan beings. Some of them are also like fairies and elf beings. But the ones that don't have anything, some of them might be also like NPC people. Yeah, they're like not really in their body at all. Yeah, it's just kind of faint. I wouldn't doubt it. That's cool. You can see that though. That's good. That's a very good. See, that shows you where you're at. That's a good thing that you can see that. Not many people can see that. So see the orbs and everything. That's cool. But those that either those that where you don't see the orbs, because you're if you're on a lower dimensional being, you can just see dark black orbs around them, or even red ones that aren't exactly the best vibe. but you're not seeing anything. So I would say that's more someone that's barely even there. Go by what you feel on that one. Jillian, I had a profound, strong dream. I was at a rocket or a missile type launch pad looking at the mechanics during testing. That's different now. Then now, deceased Papa or Grandpa was a German engineer, walked under the troubleshoot. He smiled at me, then looked over at signs that said Boeing. I realized definitely there was life. There was before in life. Well, I get, yeah, a World War II vibe there from him, the grandpa. I don't know if it was in World War II, but it feels like a World War II vibe. But he's also establishing the future. I'm really not sure if he's incarnate. I don't know if he's going to incarnate here again, but he's assisting with more of the rockets of the future. I think he's doing it now, actually. Yeah, and Boeing says, yeah, I would say it's helping Boeing get their act together energetically, at least. It's pretty cool. That's, yeah, very vivid. I can definitely feel that. He wanted you to see that because you're involved too. Yeah, it's helping with the space race eventually. Eventually. I don't know if you want to go to Mars because Elon is going to be there with his statue of Trump. So maybe just go to Venus or something. Hopefully they didn't take that place over yet. Question two messages for me from Arcturians. Can I get any updates on the progress from healing? We have gotten a good amount of SSP memories, injuries healed. Any medical breakthroughs, accomplishments? My family's crazy too. Yeah, my family just as long as you do what the family wants you to do, everything's gonna be fine. It's like going there and be programmed like a robot. It's like I'm accepting your program. Mm, I don't know what that's. I want to say my family's like an NPC, but it's like a dark version of it. Um, yeah, and the secret space stuff. I feel like you're actually a medical doctor, like healing wounds and things like that, like uh like a trauma surgeon, like in the ER, and that's not pretty. Missing limbs and stuff like that. I don't think you're. Yeah, I definitely feel that, and I don't feel like you were like in the position to like totally replace their limbs. I think you're just helping them get sedated and get them, in a better position than they when they came in. Definitely sedating them, but also keeping them alive. If they're missing an arm or something, that's not pretty. And I think about that. You know, when you saw it more than you needed to. I think it actually caused you some difficulty. They couldn't even be around that anymore because it happened a lot. So, this is good. Yeah, you're making progress here. This is what other SS people should be doing themselves instead of just they kind of digging for problems. I mean that's good part of the shadow work, but sometimes I think they're digging just for the sake of digging. Like, I just want to brag about what I'm picking up. You know what I mean? It's like I just want to, profit off of what I'm picking up on. You know what I mean? It's like not to say everybody does that, but some do it. It's just like kind of like a ego trip. Oh, I was this, I was that, and so on. But it's good that you're healing for. Yeah, you're going about it the right way. That's for sure. And it's yeah, intense. I feel like to go into a little bit more on that, I feel like you did come up with some cures. I think as we moved more to some kind of curing diseases, things like that in SSP, like mind parasites and things like that because the trauma ward was just way too much. So you're yeah, so the cures are definitely within you. And you're just healing a lot from all that. You could probably do that in this life, but it's just too much Nazi stuff here, as you can imagine. Um, yeah, you're already healing enough as it is. um, Brock, I feel like I'm finally clearing out what energies were keeping me in the war. Energies, it was almost like a mind control, similar to the one that of Zeus. Yeah, I'm curious what you think it may have been. Was it like an Archon energy? What was the one pulling the strings? Well, yeah, the Edison energy. Yeah, the Dark Edison. You can, I can feel like he just feel like, he was a bit sidelined here, seen as like it's like you're connected to that fractal for sure. And I think you're connected to Tesla too. See, like Tesla's like the golden boy here, and Edison's seen as like, the black sheep, which is not doing him any good because that's not fair. So Edison, I think Edison's dark side, and I can go by what you feel on this, is caused you a lot of what you went through. That's a lot. I mean, with all honesty, it is kind of traumatic what he went through. Just he helped others establish. I mean, he helped create our modern world. I mean, say what you want about him, he helped. I mean, if it wasn't for him, none of this would be happening right now. And I feel like he just feels he's not getting the right. He's not getting the love in return. He technically is not. Of course, a lot of people don't know. He's seen as the bad guy, and yeah, he wasn't perfect, but well, also it was kind of like Steve Jobs in some ways of like I can do no wrong. That was with the AC and DC war, and he was wrong about the power situation, so he's a bit bitter about that. Still, I feel like he hasn't cleared that up. I don't know. It just feels like he hasn't, gotten the praise that he thinks he deserves. At least that's the vibe I get from him. There's some bitterness that you feel. That's part of the Archon energy too, because it is part of building a reality. The Archon is about building realms, and you can say Edison wanted to own everything. Yeah, he wanted his name on everything, as you can imagine. And you go by what you feel on that. It just seems because he practically was. I mean, GE has all this stuff, Of course, people here, I don't think you're aware of it. Why would they be? Yeah, they have other things going on. It's not like it says Edison refrigerator or anything like that, and so on. Question two: Copper on my crystals have been helping me immensely with feeling better. Is a hot copper helping those or dimension beings away and have been what around astrally? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, copper, but also copper is in technologies too. So not that you need technologies with you, but the copper, yeah, copper on your crystals, I think it's just helping bring some balance. Yeah, copper. Yeah, I mean, I have a copper in my room where I sleep. It's by my yeah yeah copper. Yeah, it's funny how these yeah I think I did some dreaming with copper. Well, after I got the copper, I just did a release. So yeah, it does have a power there. But who would ever? Yeah, I don't even think about copper. I never think about it. So it's good you were directed towards that. It helps release a lot of heavy energy for sure. And copper doesn't have to be very big, but it's just enough. Esmeralda, do you see me moving and buying a home? Next year when the market is more, I don't know, balanced. I mean, maybe, buying a home obviously is a big deal. So maybe mid time next year. Mid, yeah. Well, always considering it more. Let's put it that way. Buying a home is a big deal. So it's not like buying a phone or something. When my finances get better, yeah, middle of the year. I'm not sure about how much, but either way. But yeah, mid-year. It's not clear exactly the details. Sarah, last Saturday, a man approached me and the caretaker of this building asking when heat would be back on. He was the exact image of someone I knew years ago when I was divorcing, and he spoke same accent. English, he said, I don't live here. It freaked me out, and the man I knew is a musician. Started listening to his records. I felt 32 years old again, huh? What is the significance of this, please? Is he an angel or signifying my freedom for my twin flame? Yeah, I think you're definitely. Yeah, I feel like elf energy from that. Yeah, so yeah, you're moving away from your old self. Correct. It's yeah, you're like divorcing the old frequencies, and yeah, I feel like that person feels almost angelic, like they disappeared there just for that. I mean, imagine they're still here somewhere, but they're there definitely to help you with that release. So yeah, it means you're making progress. That's major. It's like you're swimming, like you're out in the middle of the ocean swimming and you found land. Question two, I feel very close to the United States of America, not just miles, but in the heart with anything I did in others' lives has to do with the Constitution, kind of tribute to America. Well, I feel Abraham Lincoln. I feel like you're like a relationship, like an old girlfriend of his at some point. Well, it feels like you were involved with. I mean, didn't he add to the Constitution or the Bill of Rights or something? The Civil War. So I feel like you were a supporter of. And you felt the founding. I mean, I feel like your family line was connected to the founding fathers. So I feel like a Washington energy there somewhere. Doesn't mean you're a bloodline, but definitely a connection to Washington. Well, that's Lincoln. If we go to the founding fathers, I feel like, well, let's go by what you feel here. Like an aspect of you as an old man during the founding of the U.S. and like, yeah, fucking knew Benjamin Franklin, like you were like old school, like even from England, but you knew what it needed to be done there. I feel Benjamin Franklin's frequencies are like guiding him. Um, I do feel like I feel like a male energy, but I also feel like you had a female. So it might have been. It's hard to say if you're male or female there. I feel like you're a male, but very feminine, something like that. Not too feminine, but kind of like a magician in some ways. Yeah, like you just knew what to do. And I feel like it was a lot. That's where you are now. He took on a lot. Michaela, I secured a place to rent in the city. This week I'm feeling okay about it, but now I'm feeling sad and regret as things have been difficult for my dad. I still desire to return to my farm outside the city. I felt free and peace in that life. Should I try to change direction or should I just allow us, keep going forward? You don't want your dad. Don't. Your dad has to do what he has. He has to go through. What he has to go through. But you need to keep. You need to live your life. So you need to keep going forward. Not that he's trying to block you or anything, but you need to keep. Yeah, you need to know yourself. So you're on the right path. So any messages for me? Yeah, just keep. Like I said, keep moving forward. You'll feel yourself more successful too over time. You're getting there. You just have to overcome your fears. 1 to 11, what type of wives did I have with my brother? I feel like the times of Jesus, Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah. Jesus, he was like a prophet during that time. I just have to leave you with that. That's the only one they're gonna let me see. That was pretty heavy, actually. Like established a church, not kind of a spiritual church, sort of. Question two: what am I up to in astral? I feel like you're healing your dad's energy. Something about your father. I don't know if he's here or not. Still, doesn't really matter. He's still according to his vibe. Uh, Asmani, I fell asleep. Is it possible you can answer me? Can can you tell me more about my past life experience with Carl? Um, just a feline connection. You're a cat people in other lifetimes, so I also feel like you're acrobats somewhere, some reality, like in the circus. I feel like Germany. What does my higher self and astral have to tell me about where this energy I'm carrying right now? It's actually self love energy, but also just you're actually Arcturian. You're actually moving up the frequency, so you also do a lot of self forgiveness. Diane, do aliens always know that they are aliens? Uh, yeah, if you're in a different, yeah, if you're in another, I don't know, because it depends on how you look at it. They have their own civilizations and all that. They don't see themselves as alien, I guess. And they're alien to us, but that's what technically they're not. They are like Zetas or Zetas. They're they're okay in their civilization. We are alien to them, you could say. So, you know, but yeah, they not all of them. Some think they're the only ones in the universe like us. Okay, my alien DNA percentage is 5% Lyran, 2% Arcturian. Interesting, 6% Zeta, 4% Reptilian, 2% Lyran or Syrian, or and Lyran and Syrian, you can say, and 4% Palladian. Let's answer this one. This is kind of a long one. Orsa. Julie and I have shared a close friendship for 25 years. In this lifetime, she is my soul sister. We've been disconnected at times for extended periods. of time. Each of these times her absence has been felt, and I was wondering where our connection is. Which is kind of like a soul connection. I mean, if you've had been married before in previous lifetimes, husband and wife type of situation. You've been sisters, brothers, cats. Definitely feel the cat energy. So you just know each other. Definitely Arcturian energy too. So this is your partner in crime, you could say. So yeah, you kind of like fractals of each other to some level. You're individuals, but you still kind of fractal each other. So this interconnection. My Andromedan connection is super strong. I've known this since I was a child. And you have matching t-shirts that say it says Andromeda Star Seed. That's funny. Curious, why am I so conscious of this? I've been a bit of psychic abilities. No, it's just that, just what it shows you your mission here is to remember and to, but also go into the struggles of remembering too much. Yeah. Well, your biggest struggle is that you're not part of this. So you had to connect to your Andromedan self so you're not programmed here by the matrix. You're outside the matrix. So Julian is too. So, you're kind of like, Neo and his friends outside the matrix, but this is our version of it. So, yeah, Andromeda just help you stay out of this reality. Of course, you're raising a child and in the matrix. So, well, you know what I mean. So, but also you have one foot in this reality, one foot out. So, yeah, you're just a bit more sensitive to your environment. So, but you're doing good. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just tough because grass is greener somewhere else, but this is necessary. You're also moving up the ranks. Vasco, any messages from higher guidance? I think I picked this up last time, but you're a cop somewhere, but not typical, like a detective in another reality for sure. But you're here to also, you know, partly you're here just to shut down these some timelines that are just false. Like, and you can't shut everything down, but it feels like you're not allowing certain timelines, you know, like not on my watch type of thing. Of course, Biden's there, but you can't stop everything. But it feels like you are helping out. And Priscilla here is, I'm not sure what she's doing. Doing acrobat work. Any messages on the universe on why my girlfriend's mom is such a possibly evil person? Wants power. It just likes to be demonic. Yeah, just enjoys power over others. Feels very insecure about herself. Yeah, so sometimes she gets pushed out and the devil comes through. Yeah, she gets possessed. She's not strong enough to keep herself grounded. That's what's happening there. Yeah, she's a little bit wicked like Skeletor is what I'm feeling, which is not exactly funny, but kind of funny. Yeah, she's like a female Skeletor, just kind of goofy and sinister and doesn't have to make any sense. Yeah, well, the more you realize that, I'm not sure if she'll die down her darkness, but less control will work. She won't put up with it. Let her shapeshift. Let's see what see what she is. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, yeah. No, not possibly. She is. She has her moments. So, all right. Thank you everyone for posting questions. and have a good night. Take care.